Hi guys, my name is Anastasia and you're watching English with LinguaTrip. In today's lesson, we'll go through 2 mini dialogues from everyday English conversations. We'll work on your pronunciation and the fluency of your speaking skills. By the end of this video, I want you to sound clear and confident when you speak. So for that, we'll use the imitation technique. I have the dialogue written on the whiteboard behind me. I'll read it out loud and I'll share some tips on connected speech in English, and then I'll be erasing some of the parts of the dialogue for you to reproduce it from your memory. So get ready to practice with me. Don't worry, I'll take you through this. Let's get started.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
All right. How did you learn to speak English?
Okay, and this is our first dialogue. To start with, I'm going to read it out loud. These are different people who are speaking. Okay. Who's the girl in a red dress next to Barbara? That's Mary Anderson. Didn't you meet her at Steve's party? No, I wasn't at Steve's party. Oh, then let me introduce you to her now. Mary, this is my cousin Jim. Hi Jim, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. Can we sit down somewhere and talk? Sure, let's sit over there. So this is the dialogue. Now I'm gonna share little tips on the connected speech and we'll practice together. Remember that in spoken English we connect the words in a sentence so that our speech flows. So we say, who's the girl in a red dress next to Barbara? That's Mary Anderson. Didn't you meet her at Steve's party? No, I wasn't at Steve's party. I wasn't. When you speak, make sure that you stress the words that are important. Here it's important to say you wasn't at Steve's party. Oh, then let me, here we don't always say let me, we say let me, sometimes. Introduce you to her now. Introduce you to her now. Mary, this is my cousin Jim. Hi Jim, it's nice to meet you. To meet you. When you know those little tips and tricks about connected speech in English, it's easier to speak quickly. So instead of to meet you, we say to meet you, and then we repeat it. It's nice to meet you too. We stress it. Can we sit down? Not sit down. Sit down somewhere and talk. It's almost never and. It's and talk. Sure. Let's sit over there. Okay. I'm going to erase parts of these sentences and you would try and recover them from your memory. Let's do this. Okay, so now parts of these sentences are gone. Let's see if we can remember them. If you need, you can pause the video, try and remember it yourself first, and then resume and check if you were correct. But anyway, you can replay it as many times as you need. Who's the girl in the red dress next to Barbara? That's Mary Anderson. Didn't you meet her at Steve's party? No, I wasn't at Steve's party. Oh, then let me introduce you to her now. Mary, this is my cousin Jim. Hi Jim, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. Can we sit down somewhere and talk? Sure, let's sit over there. Okay, so you see, you use other bits to help you remember. Right, you can do it, you can pause the video and do it one more time without my help and see how much you can remember. But we will erase some more now. Okay, let's have a look. Now, most of the dialogue is gone now. Let's check your memory and let's see how you can automatically reproduce the sentences that you've read before, and your memory will help you. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give you a second. Who's the girl in the red dress next to Barbara? That's Mary Anderson. Didn't you meet her at Steve's party? No, I wasn't at Steve's party. Oh, then let me introduce you to her now. Mary, this is my cousin Jim. Hi Jim, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. Can we sit down somewhere and talk? Sure. Let's sit over there. You see, just by repeating something and practicing it again and again, certain phrases become so easy to reproduce in daily situations, like this one, when you meet somebody. So next step you can erase everything and try and reproduce the dialogue from your memory, or you can remove some words but bring back the others, depending on what makes it easier for you to remember. But you get the idea. If you feel stuck somewhere in the mid-level and you're looking for the best way to move on to the next level, then you should join our most popular marathon from intermediate to advanced. You'll work through 2 levels in just 30 days, and it will definitely boost your writing, speaking and grammar skills. You'll be given homework to help you remember the information more effectively and to get more out of the course. The link and a special promo code will be in the description box. Okay, let's have a look at another dialogue. We have 2 people speaking, Margaret and Tony. So this is how it goes. What time is it? It's 5:15. Aren't we supposed to be at Jim's house by 5 o'clock? 5 or 5:30. He said it didn't make any difference. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. Sure, we have plenty of time. Of course, in more natural speech, it will be a little bit faster, but now because we're learning and practicing, we can do it a little bit more slowly and then pick up the pace. Let's have a look. What time is it? Don't forget to, again, link words together. What time is it? And don't forget about the intonation. What time is it? Right? So what time is it? If you want to take a further step in practicing your sort of natural speech, you can mark intonation if it goes up, if it goes down. There are lots of different markings you can make. I'm not going to overload you with those at the moment, so let's just do the most obvious ones. It's 5:15. Again, quarter to 5. Aren't we supposed to be, not supposed to be, aren't we supposed to be at Jim's house by 5 o'clock? 5, you can make a little pause here, 5 or 5:30. He said it didn't make any difference. Didn't make. T almost disappears here, didn't make. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. You see, there are a lot of words here and some people struggle with the rhythm. Because English is very rhythmical, you can approach it this way, that maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. This we don't stress it. Then maybe we could pick is stress, we could is very short. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. Sure. A little pause. Sure. We have plenty of time. Not we have with plenty of time. This is a weak form here. We don't pronounce we have plenty of time. We say with plenty of time. And of here the v can disappear as well. Plenty of time. So let's see what we can erase. Right, this is an easy question. It's easy. By the way, you can also practice some vocabulary. It's make a difference, not any other verb. Okay, let's see how much we can remember. What time is it? It's 5:15. Aren't we supposed to be at Jim's house by 5 o'clock? 5 or 5:30? He said it didn't make any difference. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. Sure, we have plenty of time. Okay, let's make it a little bit harder. Lines here. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. What time is it? It's 4:45. Aren't we supposed to be at Jim's house by 5 o'clock? 5 or 5:30? He said it didn't make any difference. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. Sure, we have plenty of time. Again, we can erase a bit more. You can try and say the phrases a little bit faster. Let's give it a go. What time is it? It's 4:45. Aren't we supposed to be at Jim's house by 5 o'clock? 5 or 5:30? He said it didn't make any difference. Then maybe we could pick your suit up at the dry cleaners. Sure, we have plenty of time. So you see, this is how it works. You can use this, for example, with your favorite dialogue from your favorite TV show, pause it, write it down, erase certain parts of it, and practice, practice, practice. If you do a lot of this, your speech will become a lot more fluent. I hope you liked today's lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to English with LinguaTrip and hit the bell so that you don't miss our next lesson. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next time.